Hey folks, welcome back to Failure at Retirement. So yesterday was Labor Day and failure kind of did a thing. I was out of town and I saw in the morning an ad on Marketplace that was 3 miles from my house. So didn't get home till later because, well, it was Labor Day. Didn't get home till 3 o'clock or something, and unpacked and told Mrs. Failure I'm going to go check out this ad. Mrs. Failure knew who it was actually, and well, I probably knew, but I kind of forgot because that's actually a thing. So I run over there, and I could see a few tools in the pictures, and I don't think this gal had sold a thing. She was having her garage sale on Labor Day. It was 101 degrees when I got over there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The tools were so hot that I could pick them up, but I couldn't hang on to them for very long. So I had to have a plan when I picked them up. So I talked to her for a few minutes. And well, first I made myself a pile, talked to her for a few minutes, and I just ended up making a deal to buy them all. So all the hand tools. She had a bunch of power tools and stuff too. I just bought all the hand tools, $140. So way bigger than my normal haul. I'm going to show you the highlights here, and then I'm going to do this kind of how I have been doing. I'm going to show you everything unsorted, still in the boxes, just like I got it. And then I'm going to stop, sort it all out, and then I'll come back and kind of show you the highlights. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I don't know that you need to see the earplugs or other things that I got. You know, there's some pretty random stuff. So let me turn the camera around. I'll get right back with you. Hang on. We'll just go ahead and start here. There was too much for it to fit on the workbench in the YouTube studio. So this is just a random box of stuff, stud finder, but I'm pretty sure this orange thing over here, pretty sure that's a laser level. Haven't even pulled it out to look yet. Obviously, box of sockets, Craftsman, I'm gonna guess 80s, 3/8 breaker bar, bunch of extensions, some pretty big wrenches in here, some of them Chinese, Shina right on it. Don't really care. One downside of this is a guy numbered all of them, and they're numbered so nice. He must have had like a laser thing or CNC or something that he used to do that. So I don't know, rough look, maybe half of the tools are like that. So what do we have here? USA. I'm not sure just what the brand is on that. It is USA. Oh, this I believe is China, I think. Anyway, and then over here, there's some pretty good stuff in here. The original pile that I cherry picked is in the bottom. Check this out. It's newer. Let me get this to focus. Craftsman 1/2 inch extension. That bad boy is probably 24 inch at least. And I don't know what this is. I think this is even longer. This is 3/8. This might approach 30 inches. I can't really. Pittsburgh. So there's some Pittsburgh shorty wrenches. I'll bet most of those other wrenches are in this pile. We've got nut drivers, Down here, some of the stuff I cherry picked. Some big wrenches. A couple speed handles. Anyway, so that's part of it. This tub back here, there's a lot of like tin snips, some cheap broken pry bars, a lot of stuff a guy doesn't care too much about, but well, it was just kind of part of the deal. So the rest of the haul is over here. And so we'll just hit a couple highlights here again. This is a Thorson 1/2-inch breaker bar. Gotta be probably the shortest breaker bar 1/2-inch drive a guy has ever seen. This kit was laying there. It wasn't in its right spots. Somebody had dumped it. Everything was piled on top. I can't open the top right now. Ask me how I know, but everything is in there, I think, except for these that I found just in a quick look through the boxes later. Those belong under the lid there, I'm pretty sure. And then very nice tray with just some kind of random, whatever stuff in there. Here is just a box, mostly screwdrivers, a lot of Stanleys. But check this out. That looks brand new. And then along those lines, this stuff in the back here was in this black plastic. See if I can get this to focus. This also snap-on, 13/16 deep. Again, like new, still has a sticker on it. Back here, we've just got some mostly sockets and extensions back there. Some random stuff in this one. Mostly Allen wrenches in this one. Almost all end wrenches and a few sockets in that one. These end wrenches, I mean, they were like brand new. Some of them might have been used once or twice. There are a couple of older ones in here. Thorson. The really nice T-handle Allen wrenches. The kind that a guy doesn't have because they're kind of expensive, and I prefer the little fold-up ones because nothing gets lost. Another tub of sockets. Another tub of mostly random stuff, but there's a magnet and a mirror and some other handy kind of stuff there. And then I don't know what all's in here, honestly. Oh, there's a bunch of flare wrenches for brake lines and whatnot, so that's good. More random stuff. Air drill, and I don't know, some sockets and other stuff down in there. So I'm going to sort this out, and I'll get back with you again with kind of more highlights and organized next time. Hang on. Okay, so here's a lot of the sockets. Pretty much all of them, not quite. Obviously, still have some organization to go. Kind of ran out of rails to put these on for the time being. So it kind of runs the gamut here. Up and back here, this is Craftsman 32 millimeter, I believe, down to 20 millimeter. And then over here, we have a few more metric. That's a nearly complete set down to 9 millimeter, missing like some of the teens. And then here in the back, same thing. This isn't a Craftsman set. These two rails right here, some of them have the orange paint on them. Got to try to remember the name. Grandco USA. That's a metric set, also from roughly 32 millimeter down to 10. Missed cleaning the orange paint on a couple of those. We have these Crowfoots here. There's 4 snap-ons, an Armstrong, a Bonnie, and then I believe a complete set of Craftsman. I'm not sure why, but they, as far as I can tell, didn't have 15/16s that came in the sets. There's a set of 1/2-inch drive 8-points. This is all, again, like newer stuff that had been very, very lightly used. A lot of sockets were never used. There's some of the drive tools over here. I'll get into that more in another video. This tub here has miscellaneous sockets in it. And by miscellaneous, I mean that's SK. Brand new snap-on. There's a couple Esco, I think a Herbrand, Giller, a couple other SKs. There's maybe 3 total snap-ons in there. And so a lot of these that are on the rails already, pretty much organized into sets. Missing 1 or 2 here and there. And I still got to look. I still got some boxes I haven't completely gone through. So hopefully some of these holes will fill up. And then I suspect I may be able to fill a few holes out of my extra bin already. All right, I will get back to you on the drive tools, and then I think we're going to probably call it on this deal. It's probably long enough. Hang on. Okay, so here are the drive tools. I'll start over here with the spinners. This first one, I can't find a name on it anywhere, but it's a really great looking spinner. So not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. This next one is a Craftsman. That's a half drive. The first one also a half drive. This next one is a 3/8 drive. It's an SK. Those look close enough to the same. At first glance, I thought they were both Craftsman, but they're not. This next one is a Proto. Oh, yeah, it's down here. I don't know if you can see it, probably. I cleaned that up. The others, none of this rest of the stuff I have. This sliding T-handle, that's a snap-on. This 1/2-inch breaker bar here, also snap-on. This must be kind of older because I'm not familiar with this handle at all. Flexible 1/4-inch drive. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks to me like it says Williams right in there in that white. I got to clean that up and see. We've got 2 1/4-inch drive ratchets. This one's old enough to have the oil port. Guessing, well, it's probably been rebuilt, I'm guessing, because of the color of the flipper here. But probably late 60s, early 70s maybe. A newer 1/4-inch, a newer 3/8, newer breaker bars, 1/4 and 3/8. And by newer, they have the hole in them, so I don't know when they stopped the hole. 80s, 90s, not sure. 1/2-inch breaker bar. This is a pretty new one. Pretty new. Pretty disappointed in this guy. See how loose that is? I have tightened that. There's no bolt detent. I've tightened that bolt there, and I don't think it'll go any tighter. So I'm not liking that. That may get traded off probably. It may go in the boys box, we'll just see. Quite the assortment of extensions, adapters, universal joints. Conveniently for me and the grandsons, a lot of these are 2 each, a couple of them 3 each. Got an impact swivel there and an impact extension. Those will just go in my impact drawer. So anyway, a lot of these sockets and quite a few of these drive tools going straight in the grandson's toolboxes. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time on Failure at Retirement.